Well, we've been following the president's campaign for months now, giving a very similar message to the American people that we saw 4 years ago. President Trump saying he superstitiously chose Grand Rapids as his final campaign stop. And we take a quick look here at the real-time map, opening up these heat indices so you can get a better understanding of Kent County. That was his main focus last night. The president won Michigan in 2016, you can see, by only 1 percentage point. If we open up the totals for the entire state, less than 10,000 votes throughout the entire state of Michigan, a very narrow margin. Now, looking at these heat indices, we see Kent County right here, looking at the voter turnout. Historically, it has been indifferent, and it's one that he could lose if he's unable to rally his constituents to the polls. Now, as we move forward, which is exactly why the president rallied in Grand Rapids at the Gerald R. Ford International Airport until 1:30 in the morning, the president, accompanied by his entire family, and the vice president, speaking on a number of issues while rallying support for Republican candidates for U.S. Senate, the House of Representatives as well. His message was very similar to what we've seen at past events. The president touting a strong red wave across the nation while listing off his accomplishments to a crowd of supporters, all calling for another 4 years. The president used his time as a final attempt to attack Joe Biden's campaign and prove to the American people he's fit for another term as president. Trump experiencing a sense of deja vu while finishing his campaign with the same crowd that he did in 2016.
We had 45,000 people in Florida last night. By the way, we're doing very well in Florida. We're doing very, very well in Wisconsin. We're doing very well in Texas. I hear great things about Texas. Sleepy Joe Biden's against guns. That's not good for Texas, right? He's against oil. Oil isn't good. If you're against oil, I don't think it's good. That's not good politics, right, Texas? And he's against God. This election comes down to a very simple choice. Do you want to be ruled by the corrupt and selfless political maniacs that you're dealing with, or do you want to be ruled by the American people? You're supposed to be ruled by the American people.
An interesting change-up last night. Rapper Lil Pump making a brief speech during that rally, giving his support for the president. Meantime, Joe Biden was making his final push in Pittsburgh on the eve of the election, predicting a victory in Pennsylvania. In studio, Brody Carter, Fox 17.